Let's go through the stop hunt technical analysis setup and just a recap of what we've learned in the course and go through it kind of step by step again. So what we want to do is look for a ranging market state or at least a price level that has been rejected twice significantly. So what I mean by that is you want to see a level, yeah, that has been rejected twice significantly. So that would be, the second time. And then we want to also identify where traders may want to get in, and also just to backtrack a little bit, sometimes we may not get an absolute perfect range in market. The market's not always perfect, if you know what I mean. But we will get an accurate level, an obvious and accurate level. So you might not necessarily, you might get an accurate level up here, but you might not get an accurate level down at the lows. Doesn't mean that you shouldn't be entering here, if you know what I mean, at the highs, or depending on which direction you want to trade in. Yeah, so we do want to see at least a minimum of a level, an obvious level that's been rejected significantly twice. So this being the first time here, and this being the second time here. And when we get back up to here, what you want to see is price action that convinces traders to get short, whether that is some sort of engulfing candle. Yeah, actually, let me draw that in red. Candle, and I say candle, but candles or candlesticks, or you want to see some form of, maybe some sort of pin bar, right? That seduces traders into getting short. Yeah, it could be a sequence of candles, it could be any type of price action, but just bearish price action that gets them, to press sell, yeah, on their broker, or if it was down here, you want to see them press buy. So let's say, for example, prices came down here, and then we want to see some sort of nice engulfing candle or a nice pin bar. Yeah, or just a general price action that convinces traders to get long. And then we understand where they're placing their stop losses, don't we? Yeah, they're placing their stop losses there, and these guys are placing their stop losses below. So then when we get a bit of a stop hunt and a price move that goes above here and takes out the stops, right? Also, what it's doing is, as well, what you want to see is nice price action, whether it's 1, 2, 3, 5 candles, but convincing price action. Yeah, again, that not only stops out these guys who are thinking that price are going to go short, but also drawing in breakout traders into the long side. So the more convincing the price action, the better. And the same thing if you look at any kind of price action that breaks the lows and convinces breakout traders that this level is now gone, because what you're also expecting is for prices to do what? To continue going to the upside. Yeah. So then we want to see a pullback, because we then want to see retracement traders, yeah, get involved. So we want to see, because broken resistance, yeah, or broken support should become what? Resistance or support. Yeah. So we're watching for price action, yeah, that that hunts the level traders, convinces them for breakout, right? And then we wait for a pullback for price action to convince retracement traders in this area here, yeah, to enter and identify their stop losses. Excuse me, their stop losses. So again, we want to see some positive price action, again, some sort of engulfing candle or nice little pin bar or pin bars, whichever ones you see. Yeah, the same thing would be down here where you've got potentially some nice price action, around here, in the hope that what prices are going to do and continue, to the downside, or prices are going to continue to the upside. And then we want to see a failure for price to go higher. Yeah. Ideally, we don't want to see price actually reach the absolute highs or the lows, but if it it doesn't matter too much. But preferably, I'd want to see prices not reach the absolute, breakout high. I want to see a failure in the price action to go higher, and as well, we need to identify where they're placing their stop losses, which is the only logical place, which is going to be around here. And then we want to see failure in price to go higher, and for the stop hunt candlestick, stop hunt candlestick to close within the area where traders would be placing their stop losses, right? And it have to be above the retracement swing or below that retracement swing point. Yeah, so the lowest wick there, and we see a candle that closes within there, and that's where we want to then enter on the close of that candlestick. No matter the time frame, we enter on the close. So this would be your entry to short side right there, with your stop 5 to 10 pips above the high. And what you want to try and do is go for the low of the range or thereabouts. And if you're obviously buying, then you want to enter on the stop hunt candlestick close, stop below the low, and then try to aim for at least around the market highs. Yeah, so that's pretty much what you're doing. Understand the bigger picture, understand the fact that iceberg orders are being filled. We don't know exactly when or even if this is going to occur, because we could see prices continue to go higher or continue to go lower, right? An odds enhancer, as you know, and the ultimate odds enhancer is to trade on the right side of fundamentals as well. And if you trade risk off sentiment and risk on sentiment, I say risk off, trade on the right side of fundamentals and sentiment, right? Because if we do, then we should really be trading on with the financial institutions and the banks, if we understand what's going on fundamentally. So this is what you're looking for, step by step, process of what we want to see. Not everything is exactly perfect, but the pattern is the same. You'll see various candles that will convince traders to go short or long, whether it's 1, whether it's 3, whether it's 5, etc., depending on your time frame. But there's only certain areas where these guys are going to be able to place their stop losses, and we've seen examples of these patterns time and time again, and identifying where these guys are placing their stop losses, stop hunt candle, where we get involved, and where our potential targets and stop losses are. So again, if you guys do have any questions, please let me know at info@trading180.com, or if you join the Telegram coaching group, we'll have loads of examples and setups in there. So guys, take care, and speak to you